Hi everybody, welcome to Cooking with AJ and Family. Today we'll be making mashed potatoes. These are my kids' favorite. But first, if you're new to our channel, please remember to like and subscribe. So today we'll be doing something different. We're going to do a battle of two kitchen tools, which is the over-the-top pot as well as using our Thermomix. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to separate the recipe into half and half, and then we're going to see what the results look like at the end of the day. Will it be the same texture and so on. So first, let's measure up. So I'll just show you what we need. So we need about 1 kilogram of potatoes. I'm using russets today. We have a glass of milk, some salt, and some butter. I'll be adding the recipe in comments below. So first off, let's measure our potatoes. So as you can see here, we're just going to put on the scale. So we need about 500 grams in here. As always, with clean hands, and you can see right in here, I've already placed what we call the whisk, the butterfly whisk. So we're just going to weigh these out. And you can see the scale is calculating this for me. So I'm just going to go up to 500 grams. And the balance, I'm just going to put it in my pot later. Okay, another 200 grams. Here we go. Oh yeah, and not to mention, the potatoes, I've sliced them so that it cooks evenly. And it's much easier to manage. It cooks better this way. Okay, so look here, we have 500 grams, roughly, which is fine. And the balance, I'm just going to put it in a pot right over here. Very simple recipe. This is a very relaxing recipe that I really go to all the time. We do it for Christmas, for family gatherings, and it's really easy. And what I like about this recipe is that I don't really need to watch it. I just throw all the ingredients in it and I just let it go. Let the magic happen by itself. So I've gotten all the potatoes in. Next up, just going to measure up the milk. So there's about 350 grams in here. So we need about 375. So I'm just going to pour this in until I hit that number. So about half of this, 175. Okay, done. And the balance, of course, goes into the pot. Okay, so that's done. And next up, just add, we need about a teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to split that in half as well. So very simple. Try not to make it too salty. So I'm just trimming this a little bit. Here we go. And on the other side. Done. Right. So the butter actually goes in last. So right now, let me just put the lid on. Okay. And it's going to take about 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm just going to pop it 25. No, I think I'm just going to put 30. Okay. And with the Thermomix, you can actually control the temperature. So I'll go at 98. So this recipe just comes from the basic cookbook. So it's pretty simple. And here you have the blade, and it's going to go at speed 1. Okay. So while that's cooking, I'm just going to fire up the pot, the same thing, and I'm going to leave both of them getting the work done. I've already turned up the pot, so we're just going to leave it here, and there's nothing else to do, honestly. It will cook by itself for 20 to 35 minutes, and when the Thermomix bell rings, we will come back and have a look at it. So I'll see you shortly. So now we are about 18 minutes in. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like currently. So in the Thermomix, while it's steaming away, because this is only half the recipe, when we're splitting it into two, I'm just carefully timing it to make sure that it doesn't burn. And most interestingly, let me show you what's in the pot. So in the past 18-19 minutes, I have not touched it at all, no stirring. And now I'm just going to give it a quick stir. Alright, as you can see, it's starting to soften. Alright, and the milk has already worked its magic. So we're just going to keep it here for the next couple of minutes. It was already quite soft. Probably we're going to shorten the timing today because it's only half the recipe. So we're going to give it another maybe 5 minutes. So there are some parts that are still a little bit hard. So we give it about 5 minutes and we'll come back and show you the two recipes. So as you can see, it's done ahead of the Thermomix, and I've just moved it around and you can see that the texture is coming through. So what we're going to do now is just add butter into it, and we will use the whisk to smoothen it out. So I've got a electric whisk over here. We're going to blend it and make it really smooth. So now let me just transfer the pot over here. Okay, and I'm gonna add half of the amount of butter right over here. Okay, just put it here. We're gonna just mix it up. So my kids love it really nice and creamy. So with the hand blender, you can actually adjust to how you like your texture. Like for us, we really like it creamy. So I'm just going to go make it really, really creamy. Right. So right here, as you can see, we have made it really creamy, like almost like a puree. And this is how we like it. So we're done. And we're just going to wait for the Thermomix, which is about another 1 minute and 45 seconds. And I'll show you both. Okay, so the Thermomix version is already done. So now we're going to open up the lid and remove the whisk that's right in here. So remove the whisk, let it go. And I'm just going to add the butter in. Okay. And put the lid back on. Cover it. And we're just going to give it a 30-second spin. Right? We don't need any temperature over here. We're just going to turbo it at number 3. So it's just going to mash away. So as you can see, it's done. We're going to have a look, check out that texture. I'm just going to scoop it right out into the bowl so you can see them side by side. I'm going to use the spatula. And I'll come back and show it to you again. So this is it. The one over here is by the Thermomix. And the one over here is over the stove. So let's check out the texture, right? So let's do a quick scoop. As you can see, because I used the hand blender, I could control it. And it's really, really smooth. And let's just give it a quick taste. So it's gooey, it's nice and salty, it's buttery, and it's very, very rich because of the milk. And for the Thermomix version, you can see here. Let's try it. So it's equally creamy. The Thermomix maybe tastes a little bit more dry, but both are so yummy. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you for watching. And if you like this recipe, just remember to follow the steps in comments below and tell me how it went. Oh, and one more tip. While I was boiling the potatoes, remember not to close the lid because ours overflow. But that's something that you can try. So right now, it's the end of our show. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel for more home cooking with us. Thank you.